welcome to the latest edition of ASU D2 Hockey here on the Walter Cronkite Sports Network alongside Gerardo Baltiera. I'm Noah Friedman. Gerardo, ASU is back from a 3-game road trip where they took 2 out of the 3 games, first losing to Linwood 1-0 and then winning the next 2 against Grand Valley and the University of Toledo. So what does ASU need to do tonight to be successful against a Utah State team who's very young?
ASU just has to keep doing what they've been doing. They've been playing great hockey. They just got 1 loss in that tournament, but other than that, they've been playing great. McNeely's doing great. Brady Morgan's having a great season. So I think ASU just has to do what they've been doing these last few games.
Now, as I mentioned, Utah State is a very young team. What does Utah State need to do to get into this game and not let ASU been doing what they've been doing these past couple games?
It's all about that team chemistry. You said it, Noah. They're a young team, so they have to get that team chemistry going. They got to get the passes going, get some shots on goal, and maybe, just maybe, they'll come out with the win tonight.
Now, Utah State is a team who ASU has not faced yet this season. They will face Utah State later tomorrow and also on the road in Logan, Utah. So who are 2 players that we should be familiar with on tonight's broadcast who will be an impact for Utah State tonight?
I think Cooper Lim and Chris Vendetto, they've been like the heart of the team. So if ASU wants to get in the win today and the next 2 nights, they're going to have to contain them.
The 5-1 Sun Devils take on the 2-4 Aggies here tonight. We'll send it to Cole Feinblum and Megan Plain, who have the call.
Hi everybody, and welcome to Oceanside Ice Arena for the sixth installment of Arizona State Sun Devil season, as the Sun Devils take on the Utah State Aggies. I'm Cole Feinblum, and filling in for my usual partner this weekend is Megan Plain. Arizona State went to Ohio last week and took a loss to a very talented Lindenwood team. How do you see them coming back this week and playing in a familiar environment?
I mean, looking at that weekend, they also walked away with 2 wins, so it wasn't a bad weekend overall, and they only lost by 1 goal. Now, I think they're going to come out strong this weekend. They're not looking to take any losses against this team, and I think they'll definitely pick up this game and walk away with a win, hopefully.
Well, we'll see how it all plays out as the action is down to the ice as Utah State gets trapped in their own zone right off the bat. Along the glass, they battle on the near side boards. Puck is taken by Ryan Francis and dumped right back into the corner, where Utah State is there to retrieve it and hopefully carried out of their zone. Puck's flipped off the boards and out of zone as we see a late hit at center ice. No penalty will be called.
Utah State, this is a team that's going to be very aggressive. Overall, they have more than 50 points in the 50 minutes in the penalty box so far this season, whereas ASU is only at 8. So that's something ASU is really going to need to work on, their aggressiveness and how to deal with it, because it's not something that they've seen very often so much this season.
And you saw Utah State trying to attack their physicality early on off that first play as the man went for the body and not the puck right after the whistle was blown. Face-off is won by Arizona State as it's quickly swung to Dan Kenzie, but it's out of stick's reach and sent back in for Arizona State to touch up. Up ice, the Aggies go. Cross-ice pass over to Beckstrom. Beckstrom skates in the zone and fires a wrist shot on Al Taylor. Easily grabbed out of midair. See quickly that Utah State is able to get some penetration into the zone, something that teams have struggled with against the pesky back line of the Sun Devils.
Yeah, the Sun Devils, they're a team that usually has more shots on goal than the opponents, but this game I think it will be much more even.
Utah State is 2-4 on the season. Arizona State 5-1, their only loss coming to Lindenwood last week. Utah State, though, has faced some tough opponents and has the capability to put up a fight. Wesley Starr gets knocked out at center ice and loses the puck as it's flipped out of the zone. Back to Mark Devon to retrieve as he sends it over to John Randall for Jordan LeClaire. LeClaire drops it off for Starr, who carries it in. Starr on the left wing skates around the net, fires it right over the net around the boards. John Randall back down to Starr, who's pushed up against the glass. Starr putting up a good fight, able to retain the puck, and it's swung back around. Mark Devon there to pinch. Back around the net, no Sun Devil in sight, but hopefully a forecheck to keep it in the zone. Big hit from behind, held in the zone by McNeely. Another hit, this time thrown by Havrilyak as he knocks his player off the puck, but the puck is flipped. Almost held in, but not quite, as it goes to the neutral zone and down, as we will get our first icing call of the game. Utah State will not be able to make a line change as they just iced the puck. Arizona State got some fresh legs on the ice after that quick line change they made a few seconds ago. Face-off is won by the Aggies as it's swung all the way around to number 9, Riley Orr. Over to Christian Westlake as Westlake flips it out of the zone for Connor Lim. Excuse me, Cooper Lim. Up ice to the captain, Havrilyak, as he skates in the zone and dumps it off for Ehrlich. Ehrlich centering pass to Havrilyak. Excuse me, McNeely just out of reach. Now it's Havrilyak behind the net as he's shoved off the puck. Battle on the right wing boards. McNeely takes the body and gets the puck. Looking for a starting pass to Ehrlich. Ehrlich gets back checked and loses control of the puck. Quickly up ice, the Aggies go over to Riley Orr. Orr behind the net. Loses control of the puck as Jace Davis is there with some clever defense. Puck is loose in the Utah State zone, finally corralled by the Aggies. Now Daniel Gowans for the Sun Devils dumps it in, looking to make a change. Liam Pugh is unable to hold the puck in the zone as he flips it back down for a little dump and chase. Now over to Steven Casaselli, who dumps it behind the net. the Aggies are able to clear the zone as it goes over the Latham. Puck flipped in on net, but it's covered up by Al Taylor as we'll get another stoppage of play with 16 minutes and 47 seconds left in this opening period.
We've seen a lot of clean body checks from Utah State so far in this period, and I think that's something that's really proving to be tougher for ASU right now in the Sun Devils. That's something they really need to improve on working against this game.
They haven't faced a team this physical as Utah State has 2 players with well over 20 penalty minutes, and Arizona State's top penalty minute getter, Jordan LeClaire, only has 8. So we will see how they can match up against this team that plays a different style that they are used to. Puck is sent out of the zone where Brady Morgan is there to retrieve as he sees open ice ahead of him. Morgan along the right wing sends it back. Ryan Francis loses control of the puck down in the corner and he drops it back where Utah State tries to clear it, but it's held in by Jacob Weissman. Weissman sends it around the net and then takes the body. Well done by Weissman. Now behind the net for Kuda, but he can't control it as it's sent back up for Beckstrom. Ian Beckstrom over and back. Beckstrom dumps it in the zone and Utah State looks to make a change. Quickly up ice, the Sun Devils goes. A full-length pass to Kuda is unable to control. Possession back to the Aggies. Race for the puck behind the net. Lane Stylers is there first, but it loses control. Over to Wesley Starr, who tries to push now with some back and forth action we see on the ice as Wesley Starr dumps it behind the net this time. Centering pass to LeClaire in the slot. Shot is deflected high over the net. Jace Davis holds it in the point and fires a shot deflected in front, but it's saved. Battle for the puck along the boards. Wesley Starr is involved as usual. Up ice, the Aggies come now. Some clever stick handling, but not clever enough as Wesley Starr is able to bump his man off the puck. And the Sun Devils take control behind Al Taylor. ASU facing a heavy forecheck right now as the Aggies are putting the pressure on in the offensive zone. Pass just out of reach of Austin Ehrlich as we will see an icing call, this time on the Arizona State Sun Devils. About 5 minutes into this first period, we haven't seen any clear chances for either team. Arizona State, you saw in that last shift, get a couple shots on net. One took a deflection, but nothing too great. As they've both been even, we've seen some back and forth action so far. Face-off is pushed forward by Havrilyak, but controlled by Utah State. Quick whirl around is blocked in front and sent to the corner for Havrilyak to chip it right out of the zone. Icing is waved off on the play as a Utah State player touched it on its way out. Over to the big body of Liam Hughes at the point. Hughes sends a bank shot over to Ehrlich. Ehrlich down to McNeely. McNeely behind the net looking for something to develop. Loses control of the puck in his skates as an Aggie player controls it and sends it along the boards. Hughes pinching, trying to hold it in, can't do it. Sent down the ice. Back for Dan Kenzie to retrieve. Justin Havrilyak at the red line, sends it over to Gowans. Gowans into the slot, but is poked away. Still there to try and have some pesky play going on. Controlled in the corner by Utah State. Now up ice, Utah State goes as Josh Kirkliet sends it behind the net. Bank shot, Kirkliet almost got his own rebound. Luckily for Al Taylor, it just went right past the skate. Now Parker Foltz putting on some forecheck pressure as Stephen Casakelli is there to back him up as he sends it right back down to the behind the net where Foltz is there. Foltz now battling hard along the boards as he sends it to his partner Casakelli. Puck is rung around the boards, held in by Mark Devon. Casakelli to the center for Gowans, unable to control. And the puck is banked along the boards, geometrically sent out of the zone. Over to Stephen Casakelli. Casakelli pass at the neutral zone is intercepted by Utah State, but quickly retrieved and back into their own defensive zone. Mark Devon cross ice to his partner Jacob Weissman, who's able to quickly flip it out of the zone, out of any danger. Turnover in the neutral zone. Brady Morgan in on that. High slot fires a wrist shot, blocked down, rebound, loose. Still loose, it's not covered up as the Utah State player is able to send it out of the crease in the nick of time. Behind the net, some catch from the Aggies trying to escape forecheck, but another turnover. Jason Kuda in on net. Fires a wrist shot, but the blocker down and covered up by the Aggies. 2 costly turnovers. Arizona State can't convert.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more shots on goal by Arizona this game, but the problem is when you are facing this Utah State team, they've got a great goalie, they've got a good aggressive defense, so it's going to be tough for Arizona to walk away with many goals against them.
Keegan McHenry stood tall on those last two attacks by the Sun Devils as he looks to chase another one as Kuda's shot gets blocked down in front. Another shot blocked down in front, this time Francis. One more! Jace Davis fires it wide. All of a sudden, Arizona State looks to be revitalized and firing shots on net in a ruthless manner. Utah State can't clear the zone as Brady Morgan drops it back looking for a defender. No one's there. Sent all the way back into their own zone for Zach Inzer to retrieve. Inzer quickly up to Kuda, who chips it into the zone. Keegan McHenry forced to play. He comes out of his net and banks it off his own defender. Keegan McHenry, in a split-second decision, decided to come out. His defender was in the way, fired it off the leg, and an own goal for Utah State. Arizona State takes a lead. They'll take any goal they can get. An unfortunate sequence of events there for Utah State as the lack of communication led to an own goal on their part as Arizona State leads 1-0. 11 minutes left in this first period.
Sun Devil goal scored by number 10, Jordan LeClaire. LeClaire on the Sun Devil goal.
LeClaire will get credit for that goal as he was the closest Sun Devil to the puck. Mr. Everywhere, Jordan LeClaire, always in the action. Forced a quick turnover and on sloppy play led to a goal for Arizona State. Liam Pughes now controlling it behind his own net. Whiffs on a pass and it's almost turned over, but he forces it right back into the stick of a Sun Devil. Dan Kenzie now pushing it up ice quickly, looking to escape the pressure. Gets shoved along the boards by Cooper Lim in Utah State controls, but turnover once again. Now Kenzie. Kenzie whiffs on a wrist shot, goes out of his zone. Arizona State must tag up. Wesley Starr over to Liam Pughes, who has open ice in front of him, and he rings it around the boards. Austin Ehrlich on the other side is there to grab it for the Sun Devils. Puck's loose in the slot. No one's there to grab it. Held in by Weissman as he fires one right behind the net quickly as possible. Now Ehrlich on the side of the net fires a wrist shot, covered up by McHenry. Couple loose pucks in the crease so far. McHenry has been wise enough to cover him up when he gets the chance. McHenry nets letting up a few rebounds off of his chest, but nothing big enough to gain a huge bounce into the slot as he's keeping control over his body and the puck. Over to Ryan McNeely on the near side boards. Quickly fires it to Austin Ehrlich, whose wrist shot goes wide of the net. Andrew Latham fires it into the zone for Utah State, right on target for Al Taylor, and he covers up the puck as we get a face-off in the Sun Devil zone. Halfway through this opening period of play, Sun Devils leading the Utah State Aggies 1-0 off an own goal. Jordan LeClaire got the credit for it. The captain, Justin Havrilyak, wins the faceoff for the Sun Devils and sends it back to Weissman, who spins around his net and is taking this all on his own as he's good back check by McJimsey, gets the puck back for Utah State. Wrist shot fired wide and all the way out of the zone it goes. Now Austin Ehrlich. Ehrlich looking for a centering pass, chips it up to the point where Mark Devon flips it, but is unable to get any other pressure on. Another wrist shot, this one blocked down and sent wide once again. Arizona State getting their sticks in the shooting lanes, not letting Utah State get any clear shot on net. Gary Higgs sends it over to center ice where Utah State will look to dump and Ches. Chase Davis there as he quickly looks to flip it up the near side boards. But Ian Beckstrom fires a shot, once again blocked away wide. Al Taylor's seen some activity, but no clear shots so far in this game as Arizona State's holding strong on their back line. Now up ice we go. Parker Fultz over to Castelli. Castelli fires a shot top shelf right where Mama hides the cookies. Steven Castelli finds the open spot in the top left corner and he puts it home. A great find in the slot by Parker Fultz. Saw Steven Castelli streaking down the middle, and Castelli did his job and he put it home.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Castelli. He saw the opportunity. It was wide open for him in that top shelf. He went for it, and now that puts the Sun Devils up 2-0.
A strong opening period here for the Sun Devils as they now lead 2-0 with 9 minutes to play in this opening period.
Sun Devil goal scorer number 25, John Randall.
Play is blown dead by a call of a high stick.
Randall is on the Sun Devils goal.
They credited the goal to John Randall, but I believe that will be changed as it was Steven Castelli coming down the slot. Battle for the puck is controlled by Ryan Francis. Francis looking for a centering pass off the skate of Jason Kuda, but recontrolled. Brady Morgan now with a wrist shot, blocked away by McHenry. Behind the net, some forechecking pressure here by the Sun Devils, but able to clear is Utah State. Puck rolling in on net as Liam Hughes is there to grab it before any danger is faced. Up ice to Brady Morgan now. Morgan in the neutral zone. Deeks around one defender. Make that two as he sends it off to Francis. Francis centering pass once again. Deflects off a Utah State stick. Puck is loose in the crease. Up to Liam Hughes. Hughes now sends it behind the net. Jason Kuda now looking for a centering pass. Can't find it as he'll skate to the corner. Kuda all the way around. Fires Liam Hughes one-timer. And it finds its way home. Liam Hughes skates up. Fires a one-timer. Gets through McHenry. Finds the bottom of the net. And we've got a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, we almost saw it deflect off one of their players again and go in for a goal, but Hughes was able to come back with that puck and then put another one in the net for the Sun Devils.
Earlier that shift, a centering pass almost deflected off the skate of a Utah State player. Arizona State kept on the pressure, they found Liam Hughes, and he did his job. He put it in the back of the net. Arizona State 3-0, first period lead.
Assisted by number 16, Ryan Francis. Hughes for Francis on the Sun Devils goal.
Arizona State now controlling. Jacob Weissman sends it over to John Randall. Randall, attempted pass to Leclerc, misses the stick, and we'll get an icing call on the Sun Devils. Back to that last goal on Liam Pugh's slap shot. Keegan McHenry was caught in a bad position as he was left standing up as he was looking for the cross-ice pass. Pugh's fired an unexpected slap shot. McHenry's stick was on the ice. Body wasn't. It got right over the stick, under his body, into the net. As a goalie, you never want to be caught in a standing position. You always want to have your legs on the ice. Unfortunately, he wasn't in that good of a position to make that stop, and into the net the puck went. Behind the net, Utah State centering pass only finds a white jersey stick and out of the zone for Jordan Leclerc. Now Wesley Starr with a full head of steam. Fires a shot from bad angle, tipped up. Rebound loose, John Randall fires one shot, whiffs. Still loose. Now Jordan Leclerc. A lot of loose pucks in this crease. Mark Devon now over to the point. Jordan Leclerc, one-timer blocked away by McHenry. Back to Leclerc, he can't hold it in the zone as it's tipped all the way down ice. Icing waved off, Mark Devon for the Sun Devils. 7 minutes left to play in this first period. Arizona State leading the Utah State Aggies 3-0. Good open ice hit there with Mark Devon, but it's fought through by McJimsey. McJimsey fires a shot over the net. And controlled by the Sun Devils. Ryan McNeely now. McNeely tries to advance. It's taken away by Latham. Now Latham with the wrist shot goes just wide. Almost deflected in as Taylor was caught leading one side. Luckily for him, it went to the outside net. Now Utah State implementing some pressure here, but it's poked away by Austin Ehrlich and carried away from the danger. Austin Ehrlich now down the right side wing. He loses his footing and the puck as well. McNeely now centering pass. Intercepted by the Aggies and flipped out of the zone. Sent right back in by the Sun Devils. Utah State gets no break on their back line as Arizona State's relentless with their forechecking pressure. Daniel Gowans now. Right back into the zone they go once again. Pass almost intercepted by Casaselli as he goes out of the zone. Fired right back in by Zach Inzer. Jace Davis up ice to Casaselli. Casaselli looking to retrieve, and he does, and he turns on a dime quickly. Behind the net for Parker Fultz. Fultz looking to get an end around. Centering pass. Daniel Gowans can't get a stick on the puck. Dominoes on the ice as two Arizona State players fall over each other. Puck sent to the neutral zone as Jace Davis banks it off the boards for Steven Casaselli to dump it into the zone. Daniel Gowans putting on the forecheck pressure for Arizona State. It's intercepted by Casaselli. Gowans looking to get a control in it. Can't get there in time. Flipped out of the zone. Back into center ice territory. Arizona State looks to make a line change here as the puck is flipped behind McHenry and his net. Around the boards it goes. Brandon Blauer sends it behind his net to his defenders. Over to Sam Goings. Goings loses control of the puck and is controlled by ASU. But once again stolen away by the Aggies and sent out of the zone. Banked off the boards to Brandon Blauer. Blauer gets it poked away on his attempt to enter the zone. Right over to Ryan Francis. Francis stops on the dime and twirls one more time into the corner away from his defender. Centering pass! Loose in the slot! Puck's open! Brady Morgan fires it back in. It did not enter the crease somehow. Keegan McHenry, sprawling on the ice, was able to get a glove on the puck, and the whistle is blown. Keegan McHenry busy in net in this first period as Utah State's defense is not holding up in front of him. He's been forced to make some acrobatic saves so far, and that last one was evident of his skill in net. Puck is held in the zone and sent behind the net. Gary Higgs for Utah State sends it off the boards, looking to clear, can't do it. Liam Hughes fires a wrist shot up top. Ryan Francis controls it, fires a backhand into the body of McHenry. 4 minutes left to play in this opening period. Arizona State with a 3-goal lead, shutting out the Utah State Aggies so far.
Utah State really needs to work on their turnovers. We've seen a couple of those so far in this first period, and it comes back to be in the Sun Devils' favor, and that's why they're up 3-0 right now.
Turnovers are a big issue for the Aggies, as you just said. Arizona State capitalizing on those opportunities that Utah State is granting them. Puck is held in at the point by Mark Devon, but unfortunately bounces over his stick. We got a 2-on-1 opportunity. Orr on the right wing. Fires it over. Back to Orr. Open net. He can't control it as the puck bounced off his skate. A bouncing puck. Hard to control. Riley Orr had a gaping net in front of him. Got a little too excited and unfortunately could not capitalize on that beautiful tic-tac-toe play by the Aggies. Held in the zone by Utah State, but it goes right to an Arizona State stick and out of the zone back to Utah State's own. Andrew Hefter, who hasn't seen a lot of action on the ice this season, is on the ice right now for Arizona State as he sends it over to Wesley Starr. Taken away by Utah State, and they look to go up ice, and indeed they do. Josh Keklevet. Whistle is blown, play is stopped, offsides is called. Face-off outside of the Arizona State zone with just over 3 to play in this opening period. Face-off won by the Sun Devils, and up ice they go once again. Jace Davis dumping it in the zone on target for McHenry, and he's forced to smother the puck. We'll get a face-off in the Utah State zone. Arizona State with a dominant period so far. We'll see if they can put one more in the net before this one runs out. Havrilak looked to go forward with that puck and advance it instead of sending it back. Unfortunately loses it, and Utah State controls and sends it to the red line. Morgan McJimsey fires it back behind Al Taylor for Utah State, but only white jerseys around, and it's up ice to Havrilak. Justin Havrilak, the captain, only sees blue jerseys in front of him. That's no problem, he'll skid around them all and send it to the point for Jace Davis. Davis slap shot, traffic in front. McHenry's able to see through the traffic and block it to the side for Utah State to control. Dumped in the zone. Utah State looking to make a quick line change on the dump and chase technique, utilized by most hockey clubs. Almost in danger of a too many men on ice penalty as Arizona State looked to fire to Austin Ehrlich, who was trying to get it changed. Luckily for him, his man hadn't entered the ice just yet. Once again, we'll get an offsides call on the Utah State Aggies. 2 minutes to play in this first period. Chris Vedetto into the face-off circle for Utah State. Parker Foltz in for Arizona State, and Vedetto wins the battle. Sean Gibbons forced to take it all the way back into his own zone and send it over to his partner. Christian Westlake cross ice to Cooper Lim. Lim into the zone, fires a wrist shot, blocked down in front, puck's loose. Liam Puce is there. Puck is cleared to the red line and out of danger. The Aggies still control. They dump it in the zone. Dan Kenzie's there, Cooper Lim for Utah State. Kenzie quickly fires it over to Puce, who flips it up out of the zone once again. Sean Gibbons to retrieve. Puck to Steven Casasilli, unable to control as it's flipped out of the zone. Now we got a race for the puck. Drew Decker wins that battle as he's fighting for it down low behind the crease. Back to Decker behind the net. Decker only sees open ice. Flips it up front looking for Cooper Lim. Can't find it, and it goes harmlessly all the way back into the Utah State zone.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Over to Liam Puce, who finds Ryan Francis along the boards. Francis can't control. Puck rings around the boards. Icing is called. 49 seconds left to play in this first period.
You know, we've seen calls for offsides icing. We haven't seen anyone land themselves in the penalty box yet, which I think is rather surprising for these two teams right now.
Yeah, Utah State staying disciplined so far. Maybe instead of Arizona State playing to their tendencies, Utah State might be leaning towards Arizona State's tendencies, which in the long run could be hurting them as they're straying away from their style of play. Face-off won by Liam Puce. Sent up ice to Brady Morgan. Morgan's cross-ice pass intercepted and dumped off. Now Julian Herrera with the puck, centers it! Just out of reach of the Utah State. It's Brandon Blauer who is sliding across the crease. Michael Tromboli at the point sends it down low. Now Blauer dumps it off for Herrera. Herrera battling in the corner. He's got a fight on the glass. Now Weissman in some trouble, luckily gets it around the boards, where Arizona State is in the clear, and they get it out of the zone just about. The time is running out as 7 seconds on the clock. Looking to make one last rush is Jason Kuda. Kuda entering the zone as backhand, tries to get it. Ryan Francis sees the wide open net on the right side, can't convert. Time will run out on this period. 3-0 Arizona State. A dominant period so far as we saw the Sun Devils play extremely well. They did not give in to the physical play of Utah State. What impressed you the most from Arizona State this period?
I think their defense, they've done a great job at blocking shots when they're close to the net and not letting them go in. So I think defensively they've been doing a great job this game to stop them from catching up. And right now they have that 3-0 lead. So I think they're doing a great job on defense at keeping the other team from not scoring.
And they're getting in the passing lane, they're getting in the shooting lanes as Al Taylor hasn't seen many shots on net. Hopefully he'll see more action. Do you think the lack of action in the first period is going to affect his play in later on?
I don't think so at all. I think he'll be able to pick it up if there's more action coming his way. But I mean, he's got a great defense in front of him, so hopefully he won't have to see that much more in the next few periods.
Now that Utah State's trailing 3-0, do you expect them to increase the physical play as they're trailing by a large margin?
Oh, definitely. That's something they're used to. They didn't use much of that in this first period, so maybe they'll decide, oh, we're going to go back to that style of play that we're used to using and bring that into the second period and see how that works out for them. So ASU is going to need to adjust to that and pick up their intensity and aggressiveness as well.
Well, we will see how the second period plays out. A very disciplined first period, but for now, we'll send it to the intermission crew, who's here to dissect what just went on.
Well, I committed at a young age, at 16 to Ferris State University, and I went in there, loved the guys, just loved the school, but I mean, things didn't really work out, and sadly, I had to leave a little early.
Right, and Coach Powers is certainly happy to have you. He mentioned that you're going to be an impact player this year. How do you respond to that?
I mean, I got big shoes to fill, but you just got to show up every day. I mean, you can't let up at all, really, and just I got to prove that I am going to be an impact player this year.
And I have to say, I have never seen a player in the ACHA throw the body as much as you did. What do you bring to the table that's so much different than the ACHA?
I mean, I don't know. I like to focus on my offensive abilities and help out the team points-wise, but there's going to be some nights that I can't really produce as much as I want to be, so I have to turn it into physicality, and that's also a big game, and I mean, I like to throw the body, so.
Right. And we saw you rack up the penalty minutes in the United States Hockey League. Definitely works for you, no?
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't carry over, but yeah, I've had a nice trend of penalty minutes lately.
Right. And so growing up playing hockey, were you always a defenseman?
Yes, for most of the time, but like at Ferris a couple times they threw me up at forward. I mean, I'll play really wherever.
Yeah. And how did you grow up playing hockey?
I started when I was 3 years old. I mean, one Christmas, my dad just got me a whole bunch of hockey gear and started playing roller hockey, but switched over to ice a little bit after.
And coming from Michigan, why Arizona?
Well, I had a few buddies on the team that I played with in Michigan my junior year of high school, Eric Rivard and Sean Murphy, and I've been seeing videos and pictures all the time when it's snowing over there, and they've been my good buddies for a long time, and got to talk with them and Coach Powers, and I came and visited here and fell in love right away.
Eric Rivard was voted by the senior class last year as being the most misunderstood player and being the most hilarious. Caleb Walensky explained him as scrambled eggs. How do you explain him?
There's really no word to describe Eric Rivard. He's a beauty, but he's one of a kind.
They were talking about him barking at a goaltender last year.
Yeah, a lot of weird things,
All right, now we're going to go into the fire round. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, first question. What is your major?
Business.
Business. Favorite protein?
The Red Wings.
The Red Wings. Makes sense. Okay, and what is your favorite color?
Favorite color? Orange.
That's the most serious question I'm going to ask all day. Okay, and did you play any other sport besides hockey?
Yeah, basketball, football, baseball, lacrosse.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
And hockey was always your favorite?
Yeah, I liked football a lot too. So.
All right. And then lastly, your best hockey advice?
Dump and chase. Don't be a hero.
We're going to see Dump and Chase this weekend?
Oh yeah.
All right, Dump and Chase this weekend. For Connor Schmidt, I'm Allison Cummings. Thanks for watching.
everybody. Welcome back to Oceanside Ice Arena. Back with Gerardo Baltiera. I'm Noah Friedman. ASU leads this one over Utah State 3-0 on goals by Jordan LeClaire, Stephen Casaselli, and Liam Puce. And Gerardo, I wanted to talk to you about the first goal by Jordan LeClaire. It seemed to be a little flawed. What happened?
Well, that's the goal that started it all. It was actually a lucky goal by some missed touches from Utah State. That's Utah State's weaknesses right now. The missed touches, they missed that clear shot. But LeClaire got that lucky shot to score the first goal.
Yep, and I think that Jordan LeClaire got a really good shot at it, and he's gotten some pretty good opportunities thus far throughout this game. Now, ASU has turned it over in Utah State's territory a bunch of times, leading to a bunch of breakaway goal opportunities for Utah State, but Al Taylor's been there. He's been that rock for their defense. What does ASU really need to work on in the second period of play?
It's the passing, though. The passing's been killing them. They're winning 3-0, but the passing needs to get better. That way they won't turn over the puck anymore, so just the passing.
Definitely, I agree. 20 minutes here in the books at Oceanside Ice Arena. Again, your ASU D2 hockey team is leading the Utah State Aggies 3-0. We'll send it back to Cole and Megan in just a bit. And Joe Constantine will be here to break down second half action. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys.
Back with some second period action here at Oceanside Ice Arena as Arizona State is leading Utah State 3-0. Megan, what does Utah State need to do to get back in this game?
When they're in ASU zone, their offense needs to try and capitalize more, get more shots on goal, because that's something they're lacking in right now, especially against ASU's defense. They need more shots on goal. They need to be a bit more aggressive offensively when they're in ASU zone.
Well, Utah State is not taking advantage of their physical play that they are used to, as they have 2 players suspended from their last game after getting in fights. We'll see if they step up their physicality in this period, trailing by 3 goals. But for now, the action on the ice is about to begin. Here we go, second period action. The immediate face-off is won by the Sun Devils and controlled by Liam Hughes as he swings it around the boards to Ryan Francis. Francis sends it cleverly back to Dan Kenzie, who sends it up to Brady Morgan, who tips it into his own zone. Excuse me, the Utah State zone.
Sun Devils have done a good job this season getting away from the face-off with the puck. They usually come out on top in those situations, so that's something they definitely have been keeping up tonight.
Ryan Francis now in the corner, looking to find Liam Hughes at the point. Instead, he drops it down for Kuda. Kuda now shoved up against the glass. Facing 2 Aggie defenders, is able to get it away to Ryan Francis. Francis' pass goes behind the net to a Utah State, as the Aggies are able to clear the zone back to neutral zone for Liam Hughes to dump it right back in. Sean Gibbons now for the Aggies. Sends it off the boards. Ian Beckstrom just a little bit offsides as he looked to capitalize on that long pass, but the faceoff will come right back out of the Arizona State zone. Utah State's been caught leaning a few times as they've been thrown off sides. That is 3 times now. As the rest called offsides as it was not delayed. Havrilyak right on net, poked away by McHenry. Brandon Blauer dumps it into the zone for Utah State, but it's Arizona State puck now. Dumped right back to Mark Devon, who sends it over looking for Weissman. Julian Herrera there throws his body into Weissman looking for the puck. Loose in the crease, Blauer. A good check there by Devon, getting his body in between the man and the net as he now controls the puck and takes it to the red line for Austin Ehrlich. Ehrlich now for McNeely. McNeely in the slot. Devon, backhand, blocked down in front and flipped up and out of the zone. Now Jacob Weissman looking to make something happen. Hangs the puck, centers it. It's loose in the crease. Back to Weissman. Finally, the Aggies are able to clear the puck out of their zone. A good chance there as Weissman sent a spiraling puck in on net. McHenry is able to poke it out of danger. Now Mark Devon up to Jordan LeClaire. LeClaire now fires a wrist shot on net, right into the body of Keegan McHenry.
McHenry's done a great job tonight in front of the net. I mean, especially when his defense has kind of let ASU slip in there. He's done a great job of blocking those shots on goal.
He's held strong in net despite letting in 3. He could have let in many more.
Oh, yeah.
He's held tall back there. John Randall in the circle for ASU. Christian Westlake in for the Aggies, and the battle is won by ASU. Wesley Starr looks to flip it back down. Second effort gets it. Right back to him, Wesley Starr. Starr with a Randall cross ice. Puck on his forehand and is blocked down by his own player, Jordan LeClaire, into the corner. Puck is sent in on net and covered up by McHenry. 3 minutes gone by in this second period.
A lot of this game has been spent in the Aggies zone. They need to get that ball back into ASU zone so they can get more shots on goal and try and get more goals during this game and catch up to ASU.
Arizona State's forecheck pressure seems like it's too much for the Aggies, as every time they're able to clear it down ice, Arizona State just comes right back as fast as possible. We'll see what happens here as Utah State looks to advance down in the zone for Morgan McJimsey. McJimsey sends it behind the net. Josh Kirkliet loses control of the puck over to Zach Inzer. Inzer's pass for LeClaire just out of reach, but LeClaire's speedy enough to get it back. Good pursuit there by LeClaire. Nathan Cook cross ice. Up ice they go. Taken away and sent back into Aggie territory. Over to McJimsey. McJimsey's pass intercepted by Castelli. Castelli tiptoes line, goes to his forehand. Looks to fire slap shot, but too many blue jerseys in the way. Now Liam Pugh sends a chip shot into the corner, looking to do a dump-in chase. Back out, bouncing over the stick of Pugh's, and icing is waved off. All the way across to Daniel Gowans now. Gowans looking to enter with some speed. Behind the net, tipped around by Castelli. Castelli centering pass, only a blue jersey there, and it's taken away. Up ice, Mark Tramboli. Wrist shot from bad angle, rebound, and he puts it home. Aggies are on the board. Cooper Lim sent a wrist shot from bad angle. Al Taylor put a rebound right back in the slot. Cooper Lim follows his shot, backhand, flips it in the net. 3-1 Arizona State, only a 2-goal lead now.
Yeah, they definitely gained a lot of momentum on that play. I mean, we didn't see as many white jerseys down there as we usually did, so that was kind of able to help them get ahead of the Sun Devils and get that shot.
What started off as a seemingly harmless opportunity led to a goal for Utah State, and now Arizona State has to be careful, holding just a 2-goal lead.
Utah State goal scored by number 11, Cooper Lim. Assisted by
Brady Morgan behind the net, backhands it over to Weissman. Weissman fires it over to Devon. Devon quickly wrist shot behind the net. Over to Weissman, who pinches back to Morgan. Morgan fires it over Francis. Francis backhand flip, just wide, over to Devon. Devon's pass to Kuda, just out of reach, and it goes over to Riley Orr. Orr flips it up to Lim, who just had that goal. Lim looking to make a centering pass to Orr. Attempts it, but it's intercepted by Arizona State and cleared to center ice. Bodies are sprawling on the ice as the puck slips loose, and now we'll get a whistle is blown as the net is knocked off its pegs. Al Taylor clearly frustrated that the refs did not blow the whistle earlier.
It was a good thing that puck didn't get too far away from Taylor, or else the Aggies could have possibly had a scoring opportunity.
Taylor was left sprawling on the ice, out of position. Luckily for him, his defenders over there to back him up and clear it out of the way. Faceoff is won by Utah State. Backhand pass off the skate of McNeely and back into Aggie territory for Bruner. Long ice pass taken by Austin Ehrlich and flipped up to McNeely. McNeely, wrist shot blocked down in front, dumps it off to Havrilyak. Havrilyak on his backhand fires shot, again blocked down, and it goes back to Havrilyak. Cross ice pass to Ehrlich. Ehrlich looking to one-time it back to McNeely. Now McNeely enters the slot. Pass down low! Havrilyak can't get it. Rebound. Austin Ehrlich fires a backhand. It was tipped up. Nothing doing there as Arizona State can't capitalize, and the whistle is blown. There is no penalty on the play. The refs just deemed the whistle be blown, and we'll get a face-off back in the Utah State zone.
Yeah, ASU had plenty of opportunities on that. I mean, they had a couple shots there, but none of them managed to go in. They had a couple top-shelf opportunities, but couldn't capitalize on those.
The refs conferred and decided that the face-off will come out of the Utah State zone and go back into the left wing circle. On the far board, Savrilyak takes the face-off, and he wins it for Utah State as Jace Davis quickly fires it back behind the net. Austin Ehrlich takes the pass and sends it back into the zone. Behind the cage, Utah State goes and looking to advance. Drew Decker with some speed gets it poked away, but Utah State still controls behind the net. Lane Stiles with some pressure. Puck is still loose behind Arizona State's net. We'll see what develops here as Utah State's putting on the pressure, coming off the momentum of their recent goal. Now Jace Davis needs to clear it, and he gets it over to Ehrlich. Ehrlich facing the pressure on his back. Able to flip it up to Davis. Davis flips it over to McNeely and out to the red line. Now McNeely on a 2-on-2 attack. McNeely comes in the zone, but an offsides is called, and we will get a face-off.
Still no penalties this game, but Utah is managing to come back slowly, so we'll see if they get more aggressive or if they just kind of keep playing the way that they've been playing.
We have seen a clean game so far. Everyone stayed out of the box. Maybe this is the secret to Utah State's success. As they stay out of the box, they put points on the board. 3-1 right now. They trail by a deficit that they can overcome if they play well enough. Wesley Starr skates in the zone, and once again, we'll get a repeat of our last call, and offsides is why the whistle was blown.
Yeah, maybe that is the key for them. When they're not allowing those power play opportunities, it gives them, that even ground on the ice, so it doesn't give the other team the one-man advantage.
Face-off is won by Utah State as they look to advance the puck as Morgan McJimsey sends it behind the net. Near side corner the puck is, and Utah State's able to get it behind the net. Up to the point. Puck just out of reach of Sean Gibbons as he's unable to control it in the zone, and they go all the way back. Pass goes through the legs of 3 different players. Al Taylor shuffles it over to Dan Kenzie. Kenzie up ice. Skates across the red line, fires into the zone, and we will see a penalty as Cooper Lim, after Kenzie fired in the zone, shouldered Kenzie into the boards. He was in a dangerous position, unable to protect himself. Kenzie's down on the ice, grasping what seems to be his left knee. He's in pain. Cooper Lim going to the box. It might be a major.
Oh yeah, I see a major coming from this one. I mean, you can hear him. He's loud out there on the ice, so he's in a lot of pain.
The trainer's in the ice. Cooper Lim unhappy with that call, but obviously it is warranted the penalty as Kenzie is down and wailing in pain. Trainer taking a look at him. Might be an upper body injury as his shoulder might have gone into the boards awkwardly.
I think it's safe to say that style of play we saw from Utah right there is kind of more of what we were expecting going into this game.
Yeah, right after we discuss how they've been playing disciplined throughout, they take a dangerous penalty as Cooper Lim's stuck in the box for the next few minutes. The fans are on their feet, nervously awaiting to see if Dan Kenzie is all right after that brutal hit that he collided with Cooper Lim. Now we see Kenzie attempting to get back onto his feet and skate off under his own power.
Yeah.
The players applaud, the fans applaud. Kenzie's still in pain.
He's able to make it off on his own, it looks like.
He is doubled over, clearly injured. He will be taken back to the training room to be further examined by the trainers. As you hear Jordan and Claire give the official call, Cooper Lim gets a 5-minute major and a game misconduct. He won't be back into this game. A tough blow for Utah State as he's the one with the goal. Cooper Lim still in the box, but with that game misconduct, he will be heading to the bench sometime soon, and he won't be seeing any more ice this game. A tough blow for the Aggies. Arizona State here on the extended penalty. Now, if they score within this power play, it will not end. So they could pile on the goals here on this odd man advantage for the next 5 minutes. Now you see Cooper Lim exiting the box, as Andrew Latham will be taking the place as a bench replacement as he can come back onto the ice in 5 minutes. Lim will be back in the locker room watching the game from afar. Face-off won by Arizona State, back to Mark Devon. Devon fakes a slap shot and sends it over to Brady Morgan. Morgan now controlling on the far boards. Down low to Francis. Francis back to Morgan behind the cages. He sends it centering pass over to Devon back at the point. Devon again with the fake slap shot. Sends it over to Francis. Down low to Morgan. Morgan back up to the point. Devon master the fake slap shot. Sends over Morgan, wrist shot. Glove down by McHenry. Good efficiency on that first shift. We'll see if they can continue the pressure for the next 4.5 minutes on this power play.
Yeah, I think we should expect to see the puck in the Aggie zone throughout most of this power play with that one-man advantage. Wholesale line changes for both teams as the second power play and penalty kill units will come out. The captain, Havrilak, in the circle.
facing off against Chris Vedetto of Utah State. A crucial face-off here as they look to continue the pressure, and it is won by Arizona State. Back to Devon once again. Devon over to Weissman on the near side. Weissman back over to Devon. Barely held in as it went on the blue line. Now McNeely with the puck. Arizona State looking to overload the far side as they got 4 men over. Now they switch to the other side. Back over. Havrilyak with the wrist shot blocked down. McHenry has no idea where it is as he falls back on top of the puck.
Yeah, the puck almost went in the net, but he was able to fall on it just in time before it crossed that line there.
The captain, Justin Havrilyak, will stay on the ice as he is one of the most efficient face-off winners for Arizona State.
Seminoles have been very efficient on face-offs tonight, that's for sure.
He'll look to regain this one as they continue to put on the pressure in this power play. He kicks it back for Austin Ehrlich to give it to McNeely. McNeely skates in, looking for a pass as he's in the corner. McNeely now doing it all on his own as he gets the puck right back. Over to Davis, wide open in the high slot, fires a wrist shot deflected in front as he's shuffled to the side by McHenry. Liam Hughes now. Hughes fires it over to McNeely, cross ice. Back up to Chase Davis with some space in front of him. Over to Hughes, one-time shot, blocked down in front. Back up to Hughes, over to Ehrlich. Ehrlich skates in the zone, makes a defender, gets it over to Davis. Davis wrist shot high and wide. Hughes there to hold it in the zone. Hughes dumps it over. Austin Ehrlich back to Hughes in the high slot. Hughes with a wrist shot high into the chest of McHenry as he's able to cover up once again. 2 minutes killed now as we see some extracurricular activity down in front of McHenry. Nothing doing yet. 11:25 left to play in the second period. 3-1 still, Arizona State leading.
Yeah, we just saw some good puck handling down there by Ehrlich to get it to Hughes. Hughes, he's been throwing a couple shots in there. They haven't gone in yet during this power play, but he's definitely been making a big effort on getting a goal for the Sun Devils.
Drew Decker made a crucial block on that play as he got in front of Liam Hughes' slap shot and denied any sort of opportunity. Puck is still loose and is finally poked away by Kuda for him to control along the near side glass. Back up to Weissman. Weissman skating around. Takes a slap shot across the body of McHenry, and it goes just wide. Jason Kuda back up to Weissman. Weissman over, switching sides to Devon. Devon into the slot. Ryan Francis fires a shot, rebound loose, over to the corner for Devon, the defenseman who's been pinching in. Brady Morgan now back up to Devon where his usual position, just out of reach for Morgan, but he's able to control it still. Down low to Kuda. Back up to Devon. Devon with a slap shot off a Utah State stick and into the netting above the boards. Utah State's killed off just over 3 minutes of this extended power play, doing a good job of getting in the passing and shooting lanes, denying any Arizona State any clear chances just yet.
Yeah, we're getting close to half this power play opportunity being over, and the Sun Devils haven't done much with it yet.
Austin Ehrlich controls it and sends it back to Weissman at the point. Weissman skating over. Deeks, Devon one-timer, blocked down wide. Now Ryan McNeely. McNeely back up to Devon, looking for another opportunity. Fakes the shot and gives it back to McNeely, who sends it down low to Havrilyak. Havrilyak skating around, gives it back up to Devon at the point. Devon quickly over to Weissman. Weissman now skating all the way around. Centering pass. Can't find any sticks as it goes all the way back to neutral zone. Utah State able to clear. Arizona State looking to capitalize on this. The Aggies could not get off the ice and make a line change there. Tired bodies on the ice. Ryan McNeely now. Pass down low, intercepted. Swung around the boards, but Mark Devon skates fast enough to hold it in the zone and gives it to Ehrlich. Ehrlich now. Pass intercepted. Josh Kirkvliet sends it back into the zone for Utah State, and the Aggies will get off the ice. So far, an extremely efficient penalty kill by Utah State. Up by Havrilyak. Havrilyak, backhand, forehand, can't get a handle on the puck as it goes all the way wide into the corner. Once again, Havrilyak drops it off. McNeely, wrist shot from bad angle. Once again, McHenry there, not giving up any second chance opportunities. A minute and a half left on this power play. Utah State doing a great job so far. Let's see if they can contain them for the rest of this
Utah State's goalie has done a great job in front of the net tonight, only allowing 3 goals so far to ASU. I mean, he's stopped most of the pucks that have come his way.
He's seen a lot of action so far,
Yeah.
and it looks like he's been up to the opportunity. Held in by Liam Hughes. Hughes now looking for open slot. He can't find it, so instead he gives it to Francis. Now Francis looking to get in front, but bodies all over the ice for Utah State. Back up to Hughes. Now he sees open ice again. Blocked down in front, this time by Riley Orr. Utah State getting their bodies in front of these slap shots, risking it. Now Liam Hughes again. This time fires a wrist shot, and it finds its way home! Looks like it took a deflection in front. Liam Hughes firing the slap shot, gets it into the net. 4-1 ASU. A minute left on this power play. They'll still look to capitalize and add insult to injury.
I'm not surprised that it was Hughes who came away with that goal. I mean, we've seen how many shots he's taken so far during that power play. It was only time before he would be the one to score the goal for ASU.
Hughes is the PK Subban of this team as Arizona State just looks to attack his corner of the ice on the power play, as he has the most lethal shot on this team. They credit the goal to Ryan Francis, who must have gotten a stick on it in front off of Liam Pugh's shot. And assist to number 3, Liam Pugh. They gave the assist to number 2, Chase Davis. But the assist will be changed, and it will be given to number 3, Liam Hughes, as he fired the shot that Ryan Francis deflected the puck into the net on. Still 46 seconds left on this power play for Arizona State. It was a 5-minute major and a game misconduct penalty, as Connor Lim won't be seeing any more action on the ice as he knocked Dan Kenzie into the center ice boards with a lethal check late after the puck had exited his stick. Down low, Ryan McNeely. Now Havrilyak up to Hefter. Hefter back to Havrilyak, who sees some open ice. Only White in front of him. Havrilyak spins around, losing control, but it's Hefter. Slap shot pass. Havrilyak saw open ice. A little too casual with that shot as McHenry was able to recover. Now Havrilyak once again tries firing a pass across. Can't find it, and the ref blows his whistle.
McHenry did a great job at blocking that shot. Stuck his leg out there and it bounced off of it and was able to keep it away from the net.
Still some time left for Arizona State to add one more goal on this power play. 8:17 left in the second period, 17 seconds left on the penalty. Utah State is able to clear, and it looks like that will kill off the rest of the penalty. Andrew Latham standing up in the box looking to exit as an icing is called in Arizona State. Latham ready to come out of the penalty box serving that 5-minute penalty. The puck will come all the way back down right in front of Al Taylor, who hasn't seen a lot of action ever since that goal scored by Connor Lim. We'll see if Utah State will carry that momentum.
We've seen a couple icing calls on Arizona State tonight, but other than that, they've had a pretty clean game so far.
They're very efficient on their stick-to-stick passing. Don't make too many turnovers, but when they do, they're able to recover in time. A delay tactic there by Arizona State as they wanted Havrilyak in the circle. They just wanted to save some breath. Ryan McNeely now, cross ice, almost tipped in by Austin Ehrlich as he sprawled across the ice and made an acrobatic effort. Whistle is blown. Goal is knocked off his pegs. Austin Ehrlich with an amazing effort, unable to get full control as it goes just wide. Over halfway through the second period, Arizona State with a 3-goal advantage, capitalizing on an extended power play, putting one in the net as it was credited to Ryan Francis off a deflection from Liam Hughes. John Randall in the circle, unable to win it as it goes back to the Aggies. Battle for the puck as Nathan Cook is looking to control for the Aggies, and he can, and as he sends it up. Andrew Latham, fresh out the box, is able to dump it down where Al Taylor's retrieves and send it around the boards. Wesley Starr can't grab it, and it goes back to Cook. Cook whiffs on a shot. Race for the puck. Here goes LeClaire. Can he get there in time? Beautiful back check there. Michael Trimboli saving a breakaway opportunity. Intercepted in center ice by Jacob Weissman as he looks to enter the zone. Weissman, forehand! Goes off the side of the net and wide. Pass over to Riley Orr. Orr looks to just dump it in the zone simply and get off the ice. Now Weissman with the puck, sends it up to Wesley Starr. Starr over to Randall. Randall into the zone. On the near side, looking to enter it with an angle. Sends it around the boards, no one there. Utah State can't clear. Steven Casaselli sends it right back behind the cage. Julian Herrera now fires it back to himself, right off the boards. Now a wrist shot, another rebound given up by Taylor. This time Arizona State's there to clear it out of danger. Daniel Gowans, one-on-one. Fighting off Christian Westlake to give it to Casaselli. Centering pass intercepted by Herrera and center on the boards, but it's held in by Gowans. Zach Inzer. Liam Pugh seen only open ice. Get in front of it. He can't fire a slap shot through. Arizona State's bench got excited as Liam Pugh is the guy you want taking that open slap shot. Now Casaselli fires a wrist shot. Sprawling on the ice is Westlake as he's able to get in front of that once again. Westlake's been efficient in blocking shots, but here comes Liam Pugh once again. This time whiffs on a shot that goes harmlessly to the side. Gowans falls to the ice. No penalty is called as there looks to be an odd man rush here by Utah State, but they'll just send it back and around. Jason Kuda with the puck. Kuda up ice for the Sun Devils. With a full head of steam, he goes into the zone. And there's a great hip check zone there by Bruner as no penalty was called. Kuda was skating in. Bruner lowered his body to level the hip check. Well done by Utah State. Intercepted now. Brady Morgan in the zone. Gets around one defender. Fires a wrist shot high, looking for a rebound in front. Gets it right back. Morgan whirls around. Rebound loose. Ryan Francis there. Puts it home. Keegan McHenry was lost in front. He saw one shot coming one way. The rebound went the other way. Ryan Francis is there. Put it home. 5-1 ASU. 5 minutes left to play in this period.
Utah State wasn't happy with that. They think there was a problem with that shot, but the goalie's going to go ahead and roll it in ASU's favor.
Refs ruled a goal. Goal counts on the scoreboard. 5-1 Sun Devils. Ryan Francis, another goal, as we see a goalie change on the ice. That's the end of the day for Keegan McHenry. And it is Austin Willenborg heading into the net now, looking to switch things up. Head coach John Eckles wasn't happy with the play so far, looking to swing the momentum somewhat, make a change, see if Willenborg can make anything different for Utah State.
For Utah State, number 31, Austin Willenborg. Sun Devil goal scored by number 20, Jason Kuda.
Pass over to Drew Decker of Utah State as he can't dump it into the zone. This time gets it right back, and he can chip it right in. Now Arizona State just firing right back. Jason Kuda along the right side wing. Brady Morgan. Morgan up to Hefter. Hefter cross ice to Davis. Davis with the slap shot. Deflected wide. Back up to Davis. Davis wrist shot goes wide again. Austin Willenborg, you can clearly see his tendencies as he gets extremely aggressive in net, coming out to cut off the angle from the high slot slap shots. We'll get a penalty on the ice as Jason Kuda will be heading to the bench. Unsure of the call. It was a delayed call. There will be coincidental minors. No advantage for either team as Jason Kuda is going in the box for Arizona State and Joseph Chase for Utah State. We'll
there
get.
is no advantage for either team as they're both one man less on the ice.
Sorry about that, Megan. We will get some 4-on-4 action for the next few minutes. The face-off specialist, Justin Havrilak, once again in the circle. Now everybody on the ice is ready to go, and the puck drop is gone.
Coincidental minors, charge.
Up to Jacob Weissman, still in the zone. Weissman over to McNeely. McNeely dekes, but it's poked away by Morgan McJimsey. Behind the net is Havrilak. Is able to shuffle it along over to McNeely. McNeely loses the puck, and McJimsey controls it and sends it out of the zone. One-on-one activity. Josh Kirkliet gets it poked away, but it's still in the zone. Good check there, thrown by Ryan McNeely as we get a 3-on-1 opportunity. Devon in the center, drops it off for Weissman. Weissman one-time shot, gloved down by Utah State's Austin Willenborg, his first true test of the game. Arizona State had a 3-on-1 opportunity. Mark Devon didn't sense it. He thought it was a 2-on-1, skated over to cut off the right side man and left an inefficient slot as Willenborg was able to predict the cross-ice pass and get over in time to intercept the shot from McNeely. Excuse me, Weissman with that shot. Full-length pass just out of reach of Riley Orr, but he's able to retrieve it and send it back on net and behind the netminder's goal. Now Wesley Starr with the puck for ASU as he carries it across the blue line. Wesley Starr, wrist shot, rebound available. Liam Hughes, it goes out of the zone. Now Zach Inzer waiting for his player to tag up. Does so, now he skates across the line. No one giving chase. It's Lone in the puck. It's Lone in the crease. The puck was loose. Liam Hughes still with it. Now Hughes fires a wrist shot. Blocked down over to the far side boards. Held into the zone by Zach Inzer. Now a fight along the glass. We'll get a penalty called as there might be a 4-on-3 opportunity. Wesley Starr. Goalie is pulled. We have 5-on-4 right here. Puck's loose in the crease. Utah State still hasn't touched up as Liam Hughes has it in the corner. There's a delayed penalty on the ice right now. No goalie in net for ASU as they have an odd man attack, 5-on-4. Zach Inzer, Wesley Starr. Starr with the wrist shot off the side of the net.
They're now back with 5 men on the ice for each team.
Wesley Starr drops it off. Now we have 6-on-5 for Arizona State. Zach Inzer. Inzer down below to Liam Hughes. Some sustained pressure here on this delayed penalty call. Finally, the puck is touched up. Tripping is the call. Utah State right back to the box. Arizona State on the power play. The guilty player in the box is Chris Videtto as he's going there for 2 minutes with just under 2 minutes to play in the second period. Faceoff is pushed forward by Brady Morgan. Morgan fires a centering pass, no one there. And Utah State clears it all the way down into the end of Arizona State's zone. Jace Davis up to Brady Morgan. Morgan along the right side wing. Skates past one defender and stops on a dime behind the corner. Up to Jace Davis at the point. Right back to Kuda. Kuda over to Weissman. Weissman fires a wrist shot through traffic and it's deflected just above the net. Down low to Francis. Francis drops it off for Morgan. Morgan quickly back up to Weissman. Weissman back down to Morgan. Morgan over to Davis in the high slot. Still holding, and now he gives it off to Weissman. who gives it right back around the net for Kuda to chase.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Kuda along the near side boards. Spins around one defender, loses Drew Decker. Kuda down to Francis, who gives it right back. Up to Davis. Davis with the slap shot. Drew Decker gets a stick on the ice and deflects it into the corner, out of danger. Utah State can't clear the zone just yet as Jacob Weissman pitches in. Player down. Weissman can't capitalize on that. Now he skates into the zone. Sends it over to Francis. Francis, slap shot from a tough angle. Rings all the way around the boards, held in by Davis. Davis looking to get a deflection, and instead it goes off, blocked wide. Now Weissman, centering pass all the way over to Kuda. Kuda back across to Davis. Davis with the slap shot, again blocked by Drew Decker. Decker down, and he is injured from that shot. Cross-ice pass to Weissman, and he can't convert. Goal is empty. Finally, a whistle is blown. The goal was knocked off its pegs. Chaos was ensuing. The rest stopped the play. 8 seconds left in this period. 16 on the power play. With 8.5 left to play in this third period, Arizona State still on the power play, and they will be for another 8 seconds heading into the third period. Justin Verlack in the circle looking to get one last opportunity before the period expires. Puck is sent down the zone. Time will expire. And the buzzer sounds. Arizona State with a strong period. They gave up one goal, Connor Lamb, but they added on another 2. Arizona State leading 5-1. You saw Utah State's physical side come out. Do you think they're going to continue that into the third period?
I think that'll continue into the third period. I think both sides are starting to get more physical, more aggressive out there, and I think we'll definitely see that throughout the rest of the game. If not, it will increase.
With a score like this heading into the final period of play, it's where you see teams get somewhat frustrated. Cooler heads must prevail for Arizona State. What do they need to do to keep this lead and prevent from engaging in any of these activities that Utah State might try and bring to them?
I think have more shots on goal like they did in the first period. Keep that up. Defensively, I mean, we see they do remain in the Aggie zone most of the time, so I think defensively they've been doing a good job, so they need to keep up that defense. Shots on goal, try and increase those a little bit more, and I think that'll help them out throughout this third period.
Well, we will see what ensues as Arizona State will come into the period with 8 seconds left on a power play. Right now, let's send it over to the intermission crew who'll break down the action.
period where Arizona State allowed a goal and was plagued by an injury. They still hold commanding lead at 5-1. I'm Joe Constantine, joined by my partner, Noah Freeman. Noah, let's talk about the injury first to Daniel Kenzie. How's that going to affect the rest of this game for Arizona State?
Well, Daniel Kenzie started tonight, and he's a very good defensive man. He was a guy who really controlled Utah State's offense. So the injury is going to be huge. Obviously, he's out for the rest of the game, but then we don't know what his status is going to be for tomorrow. So Arizona State really has to find someone to plug in for Kenzie, next man up.
Now, Arizona State scoring 5 goals so far in the first 2 periods on their starting goalie. They take him out towards the end of the period, and now they're going to put in a different goalie. And how's that going to affect the game? Arizona State did not score any goals on him so far, but he came in late in the second period.
Well, you know, that was only 1 period to play. We still got 1 more period to go, and Arizona State holds a commanding 5-1 lead. I see them getting at least 2 more goals here. This goalie's pretty inexperienced, so we'll see how it all plays out.
Now, as far as Arizona State, they're still letting some shots get in there that you wouldn't expect for Arizona State to be letting in on a 2-4 Utah State team. What do you like to see out of Arizona State towards the end of this game in the third period, just to really match up against this Utah State team?
Well, I'd really like them to not turn the ball over in Utah State's zone and everything. So I think that they really need to match up well on offense and everything. So he's got and just to point out, Kenzie's got a grade 2 shoulder fracture, so I really don't know what his status is going to be. But anyways, going back to your point, Joe, I think that Arizona State really needs to take care of the puck in their own zone as well as Utah State's zone. They need to score more goals, and in order for them to make this lead more comfortable for them, they can't be turning the puck over.
That's for sure. Well, heading back to the third period of action, Arizona State 5-1. We'll see you guys at the end of the game.
All right, here we are in the third period. I'm Megan McLean. Now, doing play-by-play alongside me is Justin Butler, so you can kind of take care of this period.
Yes, ASU loses that draw. Puck goes up to the sideboards, over to the D. ASU tries to dump it in but can't. Utah State attacking the zone, driving wide. Utah State player tries to throw it to the middle, gets blocked away. Puck's turned over. Here comes ASU on the attack. It's Jace Davis. Gives it to Ryan Francis. Jace Davis gets it back. He circles up to the blue line. Shot. Tip. Oh, nice save by Utah State goalie. Puck in the corner now. Jason Kuda has it. Up to Jace Davis. Over to Andrew Hefter. Andrew Hefter loses it. Utah State coming on attack. Dumps it in. Ryan Francis tries to clear but cannot. Utah State tries to attempt a shot but it gets blocked. Up to the point, Utah State shot. Tip. Oh, nice save by Al Taylor there. Here comes Jason Kuda. 1-on-3. Dumps it in. Gets the chains. It comes to the Havrilliak, Ehrlich, McNeely line here. The new line for ASU. Havrilliak the only returning player. Puck to Havrilliak. Up to the top. Ehrlich shot blocked. Now we got Devon. Devon dumps it in the corner. Utah State tries to clear. Whistle. Puck goes out of play.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about that line and how those guys work together?
They've really looked good. I mean, that's a very skilled line. Every single player's got a lot of skill and talent. Ryan McNeely is very fast. So is Ehrlich. Compliments Justin Havrilliak well, the savvy vet, 5 years now, our captain. Utah State has it, clears it out. Jacob Wiseman taps it up. Utah State tries to clear it, turnover. Devon has it, gives it up to Havrilliak. Havrilliak attacks the zone. Gives it over to McNeely. McNeely can't handle it. Oh, but he turns it over. Shoot! Oh, he missed it wide. Puck in the corner now. We got... That was Ehrlich. Gives it up to Wiseman. Wiseman drops it down to McNeely. McNeely below the paint. Circling, looking, gives it to Havrilliak. Havrilliak far side for Ehrlich, and he just missed that one. Didn't get a hold of it. Now we got number 4 for Utah State, looking to clear the puck. He's got a lot of time. Clears it over to his D. The D is on attack. Weissman pokes it away. And now Randall has it, attacking, going down into the zone. Randall forechecking, makes a nice hit. Now Utah State clears. Zach Inzer tries to play it but cannot. Utah State has it in the zone. Circling the net. Still circling. Drops it down to the corner. Now the ASU has it. It's Inzer. Puck in the corner. Battling in the corner now, Inzer and the Utah State player. Now we have Randall clearing the puck out. Right to the Utah State player, dumps it back in. Now Inzer has it, turning and getting it out of the zone to Starr. Starr looks for Leclerc. Leclerc has it going wide. Tries to beat the D, but gets hit. Now it's played up to Hefter at center ice, and Hefter dumps it in. Utah State on the breakout now. Casaselli forechecking. Hefter has the puck at the blue line, circling, looking, shooting. Oh, nice save by the goalie. Uh-oh, 2-on-1 goes against ASU. Oh, offsides.
Now, Justin, you're a guy that on top of the leaderboards as far as goals, points scored, you're right up there with Havrilliak. Now, what can you tell me about your team's offense and how you guys have been doing this season?
My offense has been probably due to my line mates Brady and Jason Kuda. They've really played well throughout our 2 years. This is our second year playing together, and yeah, we just try to move the puck around and get it to the net and find the open man and score. Here comes Casaselli attacking the zone. 3-on-2, shoots, save, covered. Face off in the Utah State zone, right hash mark. Fultz will take the draw. Weissman and Devon on D. Wins the face off to Casaselli. Shot, save. Same face-off, same spot. Fultz wins it again. Castelli gets it again. Oh, can't handle it. Oh, and now the puck hit the roof.
Utah State originally had McHenry in at goalie. They put in the replacement. He's done a great job so far. He hasn't allowed any goals yet, so that's proved to be a good move for the Aggies so far during this game.
Yes, indeed. He's been strong. We haven't tested him as much as we'd like, but he's definitely stopped what we've thrown at him, so hopefully we can get one by him. Weissman dumps it in, caught by the goalie. Face-off, Utah State zone.
What can you tell me about your team as far as face-offs go? Seems that you guys come out with the puck a majority of the time.
Yeah, I would say we were just in Ohio this weekend, and the players we played against were a lot better at face-offs. We got a little rude awakening. I think that we've done pretty well against the West Coast teams, but we definitely need to improve. Kuda gets it at the top of the circle, tripped up. Utah State has it behind the net, passes up to their forward. Inzer gets a turnover, goes to Kuda. Kuda looking, can't find anybody, and Utah State's exiting the zone. Here comes Utah State, chipping the puck in the corner. Inzer has it now, looking for, that would be Francis. Francis breaking the puck out. Nice pass to Brady Morgan. Morgan cutting in the middle, loses it, but Francis gets it. Shot, save.
Another save by the goalie. Now, during the past weekend, your one loss came against Lindenwood. What do you think you guys could have improved on during that game that could have helped you maybe win in that situation?
Well, we had a lot of shots blocked, so that we didn't get a lot of pucks to the net, which was probably the main thing why we couldn't get on the board. Also, got to give credit to them. Their goalie played very well, and they played very solid defense. It was a very good team. Utah State shoots it in the corner, looking to cycle. Cycles it down low, pass to the middle, shot. Oh, can't get to the net. Oh, rebound, nope, can't get to the net again. Up to the point. Utah State looks for an open man, finds it. Oh, Altera with a nice save on that one. Here comes Utah State, looking, can't find anyone. Now that is Devon trying to clear it out. Or actually, that was Jace Davis, sorry about that. Here comes McNeely, one-on-one, defenseman falls, he's got a breakaway, shot, save, rebound, no. Oh, I would have expected to score that one there. He's good from that distance usually. Here comes McNeely again behind the net, got some time, looking, circling, breaks away from a defender. Still looking, still circling, still has the puck, now he falls, tries to get it, can't. Now ASU redumps it in the zone and gets a line change. Here comes Randall, LeClaire, and Starr. LeClaire has it wheeling back in his own zone, gives it over to Devon. Devon up to Randall. Randall looks to dumps it on net, caught by the goalie, and that'll be a whistle.
Yeah, we've seen ASU do a good job of keeping the puck in the Aggie zone so far this game.
Definitely. We are outplaying them, I would say. I'm pretty sure the shots are probably a lot for us and not many for them right now, so that's always good when your team's on the winning end of the shot battle.
And you guys usually, as far as shots on goal goes, ASU is usually has more than the other team that they play. So.
Yes, it's hard to defend against speed, and our team has a lot of speed, so usually when you're faster than the other team, you get more opportunities. Utah State breaking out of the zone now, looks to make a pass, gets blocked, but now they're going in. It's Sean Gibbons, the Maryland native. Here comes Weissman. Weissman behind the net, battling, looks to pass it up to the boards. Randall tries to break it out and does. Here comes LeClaire. LeClaire gives it over to, that's Devon. Devon gives it back to Weissman, looking to attack. Pass to LeClaire, tip in, doesn't get all the way in the zone, and that looks to be an ice.
We've seen plenty of icing calls on the Sun Devils so far tonight.
Yeah, you know, wearing them down, you get tired and you try to just send it out of the zone, and a lot of times it ends up being an ice, and that means no change. So look for ASU to get some chances on this tired Utah State lineup right now. Fultz wins it back, been solid on the draw all game. Hughes jumps it in and drops the player that attempts to hit him. I don't know what that guy was thinking. Here comes Utah State, breaking out right in the middle, turnover. Oh, puck's bouncing around. Utah State gets it, and they're exiting their zone. Lose it, though. Give it to Hughes. Hughes tips it up, trying to break it out. Cannot. Oh! Wow, you don't see that every day. Hughes went down. Here comes Gallons, forechecking.
Yeah, Hughes is definitely a big guy. It's hard
Yeah,
to knock him
6'5", 235. I try to stay away from him in practice. Here comes Casaselli looking down low for Gallons. Gallons looking to cycle, gets hit down. Utah State gets the puck, tries to clear but cannot. That's Jace Davis keeping it in nicely. Here comes Gallons going around the net. Up to Casaselli. Casaselli dumps it in. Utah State gets it in their own zone when they're corner trying to break out now. Oh, puck's out of the zone. Andrew Hefter has it. Chips it to Kuda. Kuda circling back towards his own zone. Gives it over to Hefter. Regrouping. Gives it to Brady. Brady tips it in the zone. Here comes Francis forechecking. Brady gets the puck on the boards. Gives it to Francis. Francis looks back for Brady but cannot find him. Oh, they want a hook, but Brady's not going to get that call against him. Puck in the corner, three guys down. Kuda battling with Brady against three Utah State players. Up to Jace. Jace with some time. Shoots. Save. Hefter up at the point. Passes it over to Francis. Francis down low for Brady. Morgan. Up to Hefter. Hefter fires it on. Tip wide. Jace down low. Gives it to Kuda. Kuda up to Hefter. Hefter looks for a shot. No. Oh, puck behind the net. It looks loose. Oh, they lost sight of it, and that'll be a whistle.
As far as penalty goes, Utah State is usually a very aggressive team. Tonight, not so much as you would expect them to be, but what can you tell me about how they've been playing so far tonight?
Yeah, they look like they kind of had a long bus ride because they're not looking very amped up or anything. They're usually way more high tempo, and they usually have a lot of big hits, and I haven't seen many out here today besides the one on Dan and the one on Kuda.
Yeah.
Puck at the point. Devon shoots it wide. Puck's rimmed around. It'll get out of the zone. Havriliak regroups to Weissman. Weissman up to Ehrlich. Ehrlich looking for McNeely. Oh, can't find him. Puck got intercepted by Utah State, but Arizona has it back. Oh, pushed into the boards. Devon looking to get it out, or to keep it in, excuse me. And Utah State dumps it in. Weissman goes to get it behind our net. Here comes Devon. Devon passes up to McNeely. McNeely loses it. Weissman gets it back. Weissman should have passed that one. Now gets it back. Coach is not happy. Puck gets out of the zone. Hughes attempts to dump it back in, but it hits the ref. Utah State now dumps it into Arizona's zone.
We're already halfway through this third period. No goals by either team. ASU still leading 5-1.
Havriliak looks to clear and does. ASU gets a change. Utah State dumps it in. Al Taylor catches it, and that will be a whistle. We haven't looked to our right much down here.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Arizona State zone. Hasn't been too many face-offs down here. Hopefully we can win it and break it out.
Yeah, Taylor definitely hasn't seen many pucks come his way throughout most of this game.
That's what we want, that's for sure. Randall going into the draw now against 24 for Utah State. He will win the draw back to Inzer. Inzer looks to get it out of the zone and does. Flips it to center ice. Utah State gets it. Dumps it, but Inzer gets it and now dumps it in Utah State's zone. Utah State looking to get behind their net and break it out. They make a turnover to Jordan LeClaire. LeClaire throws it in the corner for Randall. Randall gets the puck, looking to around the net, wheeling, gives it to Hughes. Hughes dumps it back in. Utah State with the puck in the corner now. tries to get it out, and they will. ASU dumps it back in though. Oh, Starr almost intercepts that pass, but cannot. Utah State gets it out, but can't control it. Hefter has the puck, gives it to Starr. Starr looks for it, gives it to LeClaire, but misses, and now Utah State's breaking it out. Good hit by Jace Davis there to step up at the blue line and take out the Utah State player. That will be no icing. Puck down in the Utah State zone, looking to break it out. And that should be an icing, and it will be. 8:21 left in this third period. ASU in control, up 4 goals.
Do you expect Utah State to come out much more aggressive tomorrow than they were tonight?
Yeah, I would expect so. Puck in the corner, battling with the Utah State defenders is 2 ASU players, and now Casaselli. Puck is still battling. Now Utah State has it and is breaking it out. Casaselli with a nice back check, and Jace Davis is attacking the zone now. Minor 3-on-2, makes a nice move, shoots. Oh, wow, that was extremely nice of Jace Davis. I didn't know he had those moves in him. Now Hefter has the puck in his own zone, looks to clear, throws it off the glass. Utah State has it at their own blue line. D to D, looks to dump, and will. Puck on Hefter's stick behind ASU net. Looks to clear, but turns it over, and that puck goes out of play. Francis, Kuda, and Morgan coming out for their shift at 7:33 in this period. Face-off lost by Brady Morgan and dumped in onto Al Taylor's chest, and he will not play it.
From what you've seen so far in this game, what do you think has been ASU's biggest strength?
Probably just the pressure in their zone. We're really attacking more than we're defending, which is key. And we've got a few pucks in the net. That's how you win games. Oh, that might be a trip in front of ASU net, but they won't call it. Francis breaking it out. Gives it back to Brady. Brady back to Francis. Nice break out there, attacking the zone. Francis takes a slap shot and saved by the goalie. A nice save there. Face off in the Utah State zone now. Francis will take this face off because it's on the left hash marks. Brady usually likes to take them on the right ones. Get your backhand out there.
Yeah, it's a good job by this goalie so far tonight. We'll see if ASU can get a goal.
Devon shoots it on net. Saved by the goalie. And Utah State will flick it out of the zone now to Weissman at center ice. Weissman circling back, has pressure, hope he sees it. Now the puck is dumped into the Utah State zone. Francis attacks. Puck is broken out, given up to the red line. Kuda has it, gives it to Devon. Devon enters the zone with some speed, looking for a shot pass, puts it behind the net, a nice play. Francis gets it, knocked the water bottle off, but not in the net. And now the puck goes in the hash marks, and Utah State will flick it out again. That won't make it for an ice. Weissman gets the puck behind his own net, passes over to Devon. Devon up to Havriliak. Havriliak looking to make a move, gets around the defender, entering the offensive zone. Makes another move, looks for the pass to Ehrlich, but can't get it there. Oh, but then he gets the puck. Oh, and right in front, he missed it. Wow, he's usually pretty good from there. McNeely looks across to Havriliak, finds him. Hughes at the point now, looks for a shot, blocked away. Havriliak in the corner, gives to McNeely, up to Havriliak. Havriliak shoots, cannot bury. Havriliak gets it again, gives it to McNeely. McNeely cuts to the middle, makes a move, shoots. It's held by the goalie. No, it's not. It's behind the net. Now McNeely again passes it back to Ehrlich. Ehrlich looking to get the puck from the Utah State defender, but he will flick it out of the zone. Hughes will get it, which will not be icing, and he will leave the defensive zone. Havriliak to McNeely again. McNeely gives it away to the Utah State player, and Utah State will regroup behind their net. Up to the blue line for a pass, saucers it across the rink. Now they dump it in the zone. Al Taylor gives it to Hughes. Hughes gives it to Ehrlich, who cannot get it out of the zone, at least not yet. Now he does. Utah State regrouping, going back to their own red line. Now Utah State gives it in the zone, gets it in the zone, going wide. 2 men on this guy. Oh, he wraps it around, somehow breaks free, and then, wow, that was somehow knocked in by an Arizona State player, it looks like. It might have been Hughes that hit off his skate and went in the net.
Yeah, that's how we saw the Sun Devils score their first goal at the beginning of the game. It ended up deflecting off of one of Utah State's
we couldn't. I was sitting over there. I couldn't really see it, but yeah, I heard that's what happened. So I guess lucky goal for lucky goal there.
Yep.
.442 now. The score is 5-2 Arizona State. Johnny Randall taking the face-off. Loses. Utah State has the puck now and dumps it in the zone.
Aggies goal scored by number
Puck behind the net. Jace Davis looks to clear but turns it over. Puck's in the middle now and Jace Davis clears it out. Gives it up to Starr. Starr wide. Shoots. Save. Rebound. No. Covers it up. LeClaire almost got to that puck before the goalie could cover, but goalie was just in time. Randall to take the face-off in the offensive zone. Loses the battle. Utah State going around their net looking to clear the puck. They do. Davis bumps it up the boards. LeClaire trying to dump it in. Randall does. Down in the zone. Starr crashing. The goalie plays it away from him. Utah State now exiting the zone. Going into Arizona State's zone. Hefter pressures the Utah State player. Well gives a nice pass up to Davis. Starr gives it up to Davis. Davis on the fly here. Oh! Loses a stick. And now he will change without a stick. Puck in the ref's skates at the Utah State blue line. Fultz battling for it. Same with Weissman now. Pushing and shoving going on. Now Utah State gets the puck and regroups. Devon has it in Arizona State's zone. Over to Casaselli. Casaselli tipped to Fultz. Nice play. Fultz will dump it in. Oh, that was a hard hit on Fultz there. Casaselli trying to play the puck carrier, but loses him. Now Utah State's breaking out of the zone. Shoots it on net, and saved by Al Taylor. Uh-oh, rebound up to the front. Utah State misses. Now Gallons tries to break it out, and it goes to Casaselli, who will dump it in and chase. He gets to the puck in the corner and loses the battle. And now Utah State will break it out. And dump it in. That might be an ice. No, they won't call it. Devon getting the puck behind Arizona State's net. Wields his way from a defender and gives it to Gallons. Gallons trying to get to the zone and will, but puck is turned over and Utah State will come back now and dump it in Arizona State's zone. Jacob Weissman wheeling around, looking up, finds Fultz with a nice pass. Fultz will look up to Francis but cannot get it in time before the Utah State defender picks him off, and the puck will be out of play.
Only 2.5 minutes remaining here in this third period. ASU still with a 5-2 lead. Looks like it's just a matter of whether or not Utah State will be able to kind of close that deficit they're facing, or ASU will add more onto their lead.
Kuda enters the zone with Brady Morgan. Brady looks for a shot, blockered away. Now the puck goes up to Inzer. Inzer at the point, looks for a slap shot, shoots, nice shot, rebound. Francis looks, shoots, misses. Nice save by the goalie there again. Brady with the puck in the corner, trying to get to the net but cannot, gets it back. Puck goes to Inzer, but he can't corral it, and the puck will go back in Arizona State's zone. Hughes will take it and turn. At the Utah State blue line, Jason Kuda enters, gives it to Francis, gives it to Brady. Brady gives it to Hughes. Nice zone entry there, shot, save, rebound, no. Oh, there was a rebound, but the ref lost sight of the puck, so that'll be a whistle. 1:34 left. Arizona State just needs to keep it in the puck in the Utah State zone. They shouldn't have a problem closing this one out. Jace Davis chasing after the puck, hits it off the boards. Utah State gets it, and now they're trying to dump it in. They will get it past Jace, and they will get it in the corner in the Arizona State zone. Look to the front, shoot it. Al Taylor blocks it away. Shot again from the front, blocked by Al Taylor. Nice save there, and Ehrlich will dump it out. Utah State dumps it back in, pressuring here in the last minute. Hefter puts it around the boards, gets it out, does get out of the zone. Utah State player misses the puck at the blue line. Now Utah State will again try to get it in the zone, and will. Takes it in the corner, but Ehrlich gets it and clears it to McNeely, who will go down on a 1-on-2. McNeely cuts to the middle, gives it to Havrilyak, who trails him. Havrilyak cuts to the corner, goes to the net, looks to shoot, gets a shot, but blocked by the goalie, and now Utah State exiting the zone, entering Arizona State's zone, and they have to regroup because a man was offsides. Now they'll dump it in. Weissman takes a U-turn for no reason. Then Devon up to the play to Randall. Randall tips it in, and LeClaire will chase. Utah State knocks it out of the zone, and Weissman will get it and give a pass to Starr. Starr will enter the zone with some speed, looking for a pass, finds LeClaire. LeClaire loses it, and Utah State gets it out. 5 seconds left. LeClaire will give it back to Devon. Devon will... Well, LeClaire got a penalty in the last 1 second of the game. And now there's some pushing and shoving. This would be an interesting time for a fight.
Oh, yeah.
0.4 seconds left in this one. That'll go on LeClaire's stat sheet for a penalty, but it won't matter for this game as it ends.
LeClaire is the leader on your stat sheet right now in penalties, so that's not a surprise, I guess.
Don't doubt it. Good win for Arizona State tonight. They'll look to repeat that process tomorrow. Is there like a post game or? Yeah.
Are there any guys that you can kind of point out as being key players in this game? Anyone who stood out to you?
It's pretty much a team effort, I would say. I don't think anybody did too much on the stat sheet, just a point here or there, but it's a good overall team win.
Is there anything you can think of that you guys need to change going into tomorrow's game?
Maybe a little bit crisper passing. It was a little bit pucks were a little bit bouncing on us tonight. Not as crisp passing at all times as we'd like, but overall played a pretty solid game, and look to do it again tomorrow.
As far as Utah State goes, they are usually much more aggressive, and tomorrow they probably will come out being more aggressive. Do you think that'll kind of change things for you guys?
It could change. It could make it for a tighter game. You don't know. Again, a shout out from our players down there. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see if Utah State comes out firing, if we'll be able to match their intensity.
Are we done or we're still on? Okay.
Oh, we're done now.
Welcome back to Oceanside Ice Arena, where your ASU D2 hockey team has just defeated the Utah State Aggies by a score of 5-2, pushing their record to 6-1 alongside Gerardo Baltierra and Joe Constantine. I'm Noah Friedman. And guys, early on in the second period, ASU lost a very key defensive mid, Daniel Kenzie. What is his prognosis right now?
Well, we just heard right now from Justin Butler that he might be out 1 to 3 months. That'd be a big impact on this team. So we have to see if it's just 1 month or how severe this injury was.
Well, anytime you're looking at a starter, especially a senior starter, as Kenzie is, he's a leader on the team. He brings great energy out on the ice, leading this team out there. And now he's going to have to miss 1 to 3 months, as you said. And that's a big impact going into the rest of the season. We're still early in the season, and he's going to miss most of the rest of the season. Hopefully he'll be ready to go for playoff time, guys.
Yeah, surely he'll be missed. Now moving on to the third period, of course, there was a lack of offense in that third period. ASU was shut out. So, Gerardo, what do they have to work on going into tomorrow's game against Utah State?
It's the team chemistry again. The passes were good, but they could be better. There were lots of turnovers on Utah State's territory, and that's what cost them the 2 goals. So they have to get the passes going and get the team chemistry going.
Right, and the aggression kind of started to dissipate after Kenzie got injured, as you noticed that on the ice. The goalie changed also. The goalie came in that replaced for Utah State, allowing no goals for Arizona State at the end of the second period and the whole third period. Arizona State looking toward a lackadaisical towards the end of the game. Hopefully they pick it up again tomorrow night, because Utah State's going to come out with fight tomorrow night.
Yeah, definitely. These two arrivals a couple years ago, they had an all-out bench scrum. Tomorrow, I don't think it's going to be any different. There was a lot of physical play, and I'm sure that we'll be in for a nice treat tomorrow. Again, for Joe Constantine, Gerardo Baltierra, Megan Plain, Cole Feinblum, our director Anthony Persino, our producer Nick Wixman, I'm Noah Friedman, and thank you very much to Justin Butler for tuning in for tonight's game, doing the play-by-play. Maybe we'll see him again tomorrow night. For everybody here at Oceanside Ice Arena, good night, and with ASU again winning against Utah State 5-2.
That's your game. I like it.